Hello beauties, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Winnie. In today's video we're going to be learning how to create this beautiful V neckline bubu with bow at the back. It is trending now. It's really comfy and it's very beautiful. I love the way it sits on me and every other person that wears it. So if this is what you would like to learn, definitely keep on watching, like my videos, share with your family and friends, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out anytime I upload a new tutorial. And without too much talking, let's get straight to the honey of the video. Let's go. Wait first, before we go, I want to say a big shout out to my new subscribers. You're welcome. I love you so much. Thank you for joining this channel of beautiful people. So let's quickly jump straight to the tutorial. I love you. Hey beauty, welcome to my channel. So to make this, I used about 4 yards of Ankara and I'm on a small size. So if you are on a big size, you have to use about 6 yards or thereabouts, depending on your measurement. So I folded my fabric salvage to salvage, that is the English mouth to English mouth. I folded it and I'm going to be using the whole length there for my shoulder, and I went ahead to take my shoulder slope of 2.5 inches and then I connected that to that folded part, as you can see, and I'm cutting it out. Don't forget, we are cutting one panel first. It's either the back or the front. Both have the same neckline, so you don't have to worry. So I went inwards by 3.5 inches and I went downwards by 6.5 inches. You can make your neck wider if you want, but I didn't want mine to expose my bust. You can make it deeper and wider depending on your preference. Then I went ahead to take my sleeve opening of 10 inches, and from that point I went inward by about 5 inches, and then I started to connect the line. So I was trying to confirm the line here, and then I went ahead to just draw a straight line and then connect with a curve. So the next thing I'm going to be taking now is the full length of the gown. I'm working with a length of 60 inches. Actually it's 59 inches and I added 1 inch for seam allowance, so and I cut that out. And now I'm folding my fabric again and I'm measuring my length of 60 inches and then I am going to cut it out. So this will be for the front or back panel. Like I said, the front and back are the same. This is after we are done with the neckline that will now differentiate it. So I placed the front on the back piece and then I just went ahead to trace the shoulder slant that I created, and then I marked my chalk all the way to the end, and then I went ahead to just cut it out like that. So I'm cutting out the side now. Then after that I'm going to cut out the curve at the sleeve area, and that's basically it. So now I went ahead to cut out the back also. The front and back neckline is the same because it's the same length and the same width. So once I was done doing that, I went ahead to fold the small piece of fabric that I want to use for my facing. So I folded about 14 inches and then I folded that again, so into 4, that's 7 inches on fold, and I went ahead to place my front piece on it, and then I'm going to trace my neckline and my shoulder. All right, so I'm cutting both the front and back together because both the front and back has the same neckline. So from that edge I went down by 5 inches, and from the neck width I went out by another 4 inches, and then I went and connected it with my pattern master with just a slight curve like that, and then I am going to cut it out. So once that is done, we've successfully cut out facing for both the front and the back neckline. So now this is getting more interesting. As you can see, the fabric, the bubu had a black strip in front and also at the back. So now you are going to leave space for that strip that you want to put. So I've just gone ahead to pin down my facing now, and then from the shoulder I'm going to measure out 2 inches from the shoulder, and then from that 2-inch mark I'm just going to open it up by 1 inch, and then I'm going to leave a space of about 1.5 inch and also open it out by 1 inch. So that 1 inch point is where the opening will be. So you do the same on the other side. What I'm doing here is totally optional. It depends on your own neckline, your preference, the style you are working with. Anyhow you want it to be, that is how you are going to create your opening. You can even make your opening wider depending on how wide your neckline is. All right, so once that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and stitch, leaving the opening. As you can see, that is where I put my hand. That's the opening. And what I'm going to do now is to measure the width of the neckline, and then you are going to be using that to cut out the strip that you want. The strip for the front is about 2.5 inches wide, so that by the time I fold it and sew, it will remain about 1 inch, while the strip for the back is about 3 inches wide. So I've sewn it, and I went ahead to turn it inside out, and I also went ahead to give it a good press. When you are pressing, make sure that the part that is stitched is on one side, so that part is going to be on the wrong side, so it's not going to show. All right, so once we are done ironing, this is how flat it looks. So I'm just going to insert it into the space that we created, and then I am going to pin it down. Then I'll go ahead and insert the other part also. So you are to drag it, make sure that it is dragged until it is very straight. Drag it on both sides until it is very straight, like so, and then you hold it down with pin, and then you take it to your sewing machine and you stitch it down. It's as simple as that. Then from the inside you cut off the excess. All right, so you do the same for the front. So once I was done, I did the same for the front also. I put 2 strips at the front, and then I went ahead to sew the shoulder. So after sewing the shoulder, you are going to hem the sleeve area like so, and then after hemming the sleeve area, you are going to stitch the sides with about 1 inch allowance, and then on the down part you are going to open it up by about 16 inches. So I also went ahead to put a bow at the back. This bow, it depends on how big you want it to be. Just use your measurements. And once I was done, this was how it looked. It was so comfortable on me, and it was very, very beautiful. If this video was helpful, give it a like. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out anytime I upload a new tutorial. Till I see you in the next one, I want you to know that I love you and I care. Bye.